Alright, we happen to be live, I think. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. And this one's going to be quite the special one, because today we're actually going to be reacting to A Couple of Cuckoos, Season 2, Episode 1. For those of you who do not know, Episode 1, Season 2, Episode 1, the English dub has just come out on Crunchyroll a few hours ago, and we're gonna finally sit down and take a look at it. For those of you who don't know, I have not seen anything about Season 2. No, I mean, I haven't seen an episode yet. Obviously, I've been covering the news all this time, but yeah, I have not seen a single episode yet. Yeah, I do prefer English dubs, to be perfectly honest with you. So, after I think it was like 2 weeks time, 2 weeks waiting, we're finally gonna go on ahead and check it out. So let's get into this live stream. But before we do, if you are new here, just consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video. I mean live stream, to push us on out into that YouTube algorithm. So used to that. Anyway, what's going on? Kai, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. I'm just gonna send out a quick notification so we can get everything rocking and rolling. Okay, let's do this. Copy. And Control V. No, first you need to click on it, and then Control V. That's how it goes. Woo! Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. I know, guys. There's going to be a lot of clickbait accusations here, but hear me out. Bo the whale is actually here. You just don't know it. She's actually gonna be here in spirit with you know, her luxurious voice, I should say. She's here. But also, don't forget, special guest, Bo the whale, people. Oh my god, it's whoa. Where did you come from? She's actually here. Guys, can you believe this? Hi, I'm Bo the whale. Things are awesome here. I am Mochizuki in A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2. This is going to be absolutely spectacular, and I hope everybody enjoys. Well, thanks, Bo the Whale. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang on out with us over here. You know, we love... Get down. We love A Couple of Cuckoos so much, and I'm personally happy that you are with us here on the release date for A Couple of Cuckoos. Now, go to the backstage. We got stuff to do. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, so will you be allowed to stream the full episode? Here's the thing. During the stuff that I cover, I do usually react to the very first episode. Typically. Like Johnny Test, I react to the very first episode. Like, that's pretty much it. And obviously, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, I react to all that kind of stuff too. But with this kind of stuff, obviously it's going to be heavily copyrighted, right? So here's the deal. In the description right now, there is an empty link right here. It'll say like full reaction or something. Probably tomorrow, I'm gonna have a Google Drive link right there, and it's going to have like webcam in the top corner, and the screen will be the episode. So like, we're just gonna have a full reaction right here. It's just gonna be, you know, face cam, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna edit like a literal reaction video kind of thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it'll just be like a YouTube Let's Play where the face cam's up here and then the whole screen's like the video game kind of thing. So that's what's gonna happen. So that empty link that you see down there is gonna be, it's gonna have a link there to Google Drive sometime tomorrow. So I'm just gonna check the audio real quick to see, and hopefully everything is going smooth, because I'm not 100% sure if everything is good as of yet. I have no clue. Let's see. Yep, sounds good to me. Although I do think the background audio could go up a little bit. Let's see, where is it? There you are, right here. How about up a little bit? I think I should probably turn that off during the reaction though, and then turn it back on later. Okay, there we go. Everything should be fine, if I am correct to say. Bo the whale, she's actually here. Bo, come back, we need you. That's not Bo. Where's Bo? There she is. Bo, get back here, we need you. I'll pull her back in. There she is. Bo, do you want to react with us to A Couple of Cuckoos? Season 2, Episode 1? Sure do, Blue Jay. That would be awesome. Thanks for having me so... Bo, do you want to tell everybody about our sponsor today? Oh yeah, Raid Shower Legends right here, guys. Always use code something, I don't know, to Raid Shower Legends. It's the best ever. See, Blue Jay here, he perfectly edited the letter R right here from Raid, and then he put it over here to make it say shower instead of shadow. Man, that's so intelligent. Oh my god, I know. I get that all the time. Raid Shower Legends, people. You know what to do. Use code something or other. Alright, thank you, Bo. Thanks for that so much. I appreciate you. Go away. Is it just me, or does anyone else not know who Bo was until yesterday? The news drop. I have noodles and stuff right here, so I'm going to munch on them during the episode, because who doesn't like to eat while watching an episode, right? Right? Who's with me? Who's with me? It's just great feeling, just watching an episode of something and eating something. It's great. Fantastic. So, with that in mind, let's pull up Crunchyroll here. Where is it? So here's my tab. Open a new tab. Yeah, okay, I had no idea who she was. Yeah, me neither. I was like, who is that? Like, like that was my genuine reaction during the last episode. Live stream, I was like, and Bo the whale? Who's Bo the whale? Bo is one of my favorite VTubers. She's very funny. I've never really seen a VTuber before. Obviously, I've seen a little bit of Amelie, just a tiny bit on social media and all that kind of stuff. But this is gonna be interesting because now, like, there's two VTubers like involved in A Couple of Cuckoos. So now I'm like a little more like I gotta be more invested. I feel. You know, keep up with them, what's going on, see if they, you know, talk about A Couple of Cuckoos and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's gonna be fun, in my opinion. It'll be pretty fun to learn about that. So, okay guys, so we're gonna get Crunchyroll popped up here. Crunchyroll. Here we go. We got Crunchyroll right here. Obviously, I can't have the episode popped up at the time. For those of you just tuning in, there's an empty link in the description. Tomorrow or like 2 days time, there's gonna be a link there, if that makes sense. And it's gonna have a Google Drive link, and it's gonna have like, you know, the full reaction with you know, the episode and stuff. I got my Sumi profile picture. Sumi. You know, I actually have the figure. The anime figure for this very, what's it called, screenshot right here of Sumi. Whoa, guys, look! Oh my god. I just saw Sachi's head pop up. I was like, what the? Look, guys, A Couple of Cuckoos is here. Oh my god. That's so cool. We're gonna always have this ingrained in our heads now. Can I catch that logo? I cannot. Can I save that logo? I'll try later. So, we got... Oopsies. Actually, I don't think this is gonna appear anyways. I think it's just gonna be a black screen, right? It is, right? I'm looking. I'm pretty sure it was. So here we go. We got 3 episodes here currently. Obviously, these 2 are currently only in Japanese. None are currently dubbed into English just yet. But obviously, as we know, the first episode right here, season 2, episode 1, Who Was Umino's First Love, is currently just came out in the English dub a few hours back. And the description says, Hiro moves in with Nagi, Sachi, and Erika. Friction arises, but they're reminded of what happiness might mean. So that's gonna be pretty cool. For those of you guys, again, who do not know, this episode is gonna be a very interesting one, and I'm very curious to see how it's gonna be treated. Because this episode right here, the content that it's covering is... Bo, you wanna help me out? Yeah, guys, it's actually a few fouls before the finale episode of season 1. I'm not here, guys, by the way. It's just Bo the whale. So it's a few chapter fouls back, and it's gonna be interesting because we're going back in time for the first episode of season 2. This is so fun. I should always live stream with Bo. Move it. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's a little going backwards. So season 1, the finale, ended with foul 60, right? And then we're going backwards because episode 1 is actually going to cover, from my knowledge, it's going to cover foul 57. I get those two numbers mixed up all the time, sorry. Episode 1 here is going to cover foul 57, 58, 59, not 60. Well, okay, it might cover a little bit of the ending of foul 60 and a little bit of 61. So it's going to cover roughly 5 chapters, if that makes sense. But from my understanding, it is also going to be covering, it's actually going to add content. Which I'm glad, because for those of you who don't know, unfortunately, from what I know, Ai Mochizuki won't have a lot of an immense amount of screen time from what I'm projecting, knowing the content that it's supposed to cover. So I think they're adding content, like you guys seen that picture of Ai coming from the airports, right? That's like added content that never happened in the manga, the source manga, sorry. So it's really cool that they're going to be adding content just to, give Ai a little more screen time and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be absolutely awesome to see. Bo's back. Bo is back. So yeah, I'm going to shove that screen away because obviously I'm going to get in a lot of trouble if we do that. So, alright guys, let's take one bite of the noodle, get the snacks ready before we click on the episode. Who was Umino's first love? Alright. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Oh my god. Wait, did they get rid of the comments? Oh yeah, they did. Never mind. I forgot. I totally forgot they did that. I can't wait for you to watch this. You'll love it. My god, it just opened up on the first frame and it's literally from season 1, episode 1, or the OP one, with the babies in the wrapped in the blankets. Oh my god. Oh, I am so freaking excited. So, let's do this. Once again, guys, the link's gonna be in the description down below with, picture and stuff. It's not there right now. It'll be in there in the future. So, I'm gonna get my brightness up, my volume up. And again, apologies for the bad lighting. Usually I only film during the day, but it is nighttime. And I still don't have a new stage light because mine broke a long time ago. Okay, everything's good. So let's press play. Volume should go to 70. You know what? I'm risking it. I'm going to 70 on volume. Alright guys, let's do it. And play. Twist of fate. Nicholas, my man! Oh, dude, the pictures are back! Oh yeah, you guys can open up the image too, the video too. Oh my god, this is incredible. We're seeing old footage. Whoa, wait a minute, this is all from season 1! All of this is reanimated! What? This is why they were showing this. Oh my god. Wait, the airport! Whoa! Wait, did you... There's... She has advertisements! I've never been so happy to see an advertisement! This OP is great. My god. I love this OP so much. We have only seen this opening textless. This has text on it now. So that's crazy. Usually it's the opposite way around, in my opinion. Oh my god. I love this song so much. Too good. Ba 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 ba. There we go. There we go. I got the biggest smile on my face right now. This is gonna be incredible! Here we go. I can't believe this OP. I love it so much. Oh. There comes Erika. Oh my god. And in the pool. There we go, and it's time to begin the episode! So that's how the opening was gonna start out. Right, Bo? Bo's somewhere around here. So, there's Hiro. She's... Wow, so it's gonna start up. There's Amalie. Oh my god! Here we go! Someone I don't care about? Wow, that's rude. Marrying someone as soon as I'm told to. I was dropped dead. Ma'am! Welcome to the establishment, ma'am! Oh, this is incredible! Explosive hero. This is war! Oh my god! This is incredible. Oh yeah, Hiro's doing a lot of tutoring. Whoa. Whoa. Did she just say the word? This is awesome. Oh. That's the spirit! Oh my god, I can't believe this is your last question? Wow. Oh, that's a good point, Nagi. No, don't marry your fiance. What's his name? Oh, dang it, what's his name? It's like a 4-letter word. Name. Whatever it is. The fee? Come on, Erika, it's all down to you. There's that frame. Ah. More freaking roommates. No. Whoa, Sachi, you're scaring me. Oh, they're gonna figure out the sleeping arrangements. Oh, these art spectacular. Sagawa and Nagi? One room? She has no objections? The loft. Oh, I remember this pose in the manga. Incredible. Oh, hell yeah! Dude! Oh my god. Sachi's gonna share. That's right. Why would she? They had a paper wall in between each other, you know? Did she freaking... Wait, the wooden boards? What? That's incredible. Oh my god. Oh, interesting. That's a good way to put it, actually. Hmm. Oh my god, more season 1 thing? Hold up. That's uncensored. That's incredible. In 2 ways. With all the censorship going on nowadays, we have a couple of cuckoos totally ignoring it. So big props to them. There's that shot, completely animated. Oh my god, absolutely incredible. So loud. Why was he pointing that light up there, guys, though? Why was he doing that? Oh, maybe the aliens were coming and the what's it called? The blackout. Salah. I can't believe I'm finally seeing this. I can't believe it. Oh, dating him. Haven't you ever heard of knocking? Perfect. Oh my god. This looks incredible. I can't believe people don't love this style. I mean, sure. But still, you know. Oh my goodness. This is the very first area we saw in the very first trailer. And now we're gonna see it. The whole context, everything. Well, I'm sure some of us, we already know what the context was, but you know. Here it comes. Micromanaged life. Lindsay Shepard back at it again. Oh my goodness, this is spectacular. This looks so different than the first trailer and the second trailer. This one shot, it went through so much. I don't know why. Ah, oh, there it is. I was waiting for the day I'd hear that adapted one day when I first read the manga. Oh. Wow. She'd never thought about it. Okay. Choices. My man. Good night. Okay. Oh, Erika. Good night and slam door. Wow. Man, I don't want to say anything that I might regret with spoiler territory, but I want to say something right there. And it's one of my favorite semblance of chapters, too. But I don't want to say anything, obviously, just in case. Oh, man, we're seeing this now. Man, I remember seeing the teaser for this. The teaser, Bird 1. Let me do that. This is gonna be taken completely out of context and everything. Hiro's home cooking. Oh, she brought the thing. It's gonna come in handy. The stock. We're gonna flavor the soup with that. It's gonna be spectacular. What's with all the hubbub? It's crazy seeing that animated now. No, Brene Prio. I think we need to have a conversation. That's crazy. Man, seeing this all those years ago in the manga, but now seeing it completely adapted is so... The way he screams Sagawa, like the very ending of Ah in Sagawa. Perfect. Oh, they're shaky so bad. Sachi! Is she gonna shake too? There she goes, shaky. Oh, there he goes, hitting the wall. I hope this gets another, like, more seasons, obviously, and then we're gonna see him hit the wall when, Rihito, during that area. He's gonna smack the wall and completely fracture an area with it. Hiro's working very hard. Man, here comes one of the new OTs. Or OSTs, I mean. Oh my god. I was excited to hear the new OSTs, too. No! You overloaded the drum, Sachi. Oh, is this the dust? The dust? What is this? It's dust. Oh no. What? Bro. Honestly, that's kind of relatable. My windowsill is like just like, sorry, Leon. My windowsill is just like that, with the dust. That blade. That. Oh my god. They're. Oh my god. They're so hungry. I remember all of this. Is it done? Man, I couldn't believe this when I originally read the manga here, and I was like, nothing? How is nothing done? How about we just get pizzas? Oh my god. There was a joke in the future where, actually, it might actually be in the season, so never mind, I'm not gonna say it. It has something to do with pizza. Like, and a lot of pizza, too. Those of you guys know, those of you guys who know, you know? Wow, they're sitting on the table. Oh, the stranger talk. Wow, Erika. Erika, that's crazy. Medical malpractice? No way. Nagi's a good cook. What do you want, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, this is so powerful. I remember like this scene when he just started bursting in tears for no particular reason. I was so curious. But obviously I know why, but you know. Wow, that's deep. Why did I have to cried in front of 3 girls like that? Oh. Study on the box. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait. I love this. Go watch that your dang self. That's right, Erika. I love that water hose scene. Okay, there's 2. I mean, the one in season 1, but this one's absolutely beautiful in the new style. The lights shut off. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Whoa. Wait, this is how they're changing it. Wait, what the heck? They're doing like commercial screens. That's actually freaking awesome. This is where all those pictures on X are coming from. Oh, that's crazy. Kokuri, I cannot wait to see this. This is my all-time, like, I want to see this so bad in the first episode. This is gonna be awesome. You're mashing my finger. Kokuri. So they actually not edited. They kind of played around with the content to move this episode along a little faster. I'm pretty sure that blackout never happened at that moment. I think they played with it just to make, you know, it go a little smoother and like a smooth transition into Kokuri. Oh, the pudding cup. I know it was you, Sachi. I know it was you, Sachi. Dirty dessert thief. Who was it? Erika? That was you, Amano. Oh my god. Yo, I love this. He's just hyperventilating. Oh, I love that. Who is the first person I've ever kissed? This was so, like, addicting and engaging during the when I first read the manga here. It was so funny too, and it was perfectly introduced as I. Nagi? No, 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 no. It's not what it, wow, they reanimated that too? This is over the moon incredible! No! You just... No, no, no. You let Kokiri cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Nami-ye. I remember this. This is so funny. Hiro's starting to sweat. Oh. Hmm. Here comes Kokiri. Kokiri is real. Umino's first love? Hey, yo. Come on. Who is it? A? A? No, it was not Hiro. It was AI. Who is the so-called I? We're hearing the name I said in these characters. Oh, here it comes. Are we gonna see the flashback of I? Like, when they were all kids? We are! Yeah! Whoa! Here it comes. That's a pretty good voice, actually. I haven't heard anything from Bo yet. Ah! Kokori is real. Oh, the blackout! I can't wait for this. For he says like, I'm here. Somebody help me. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so funny. What the heck is going on here? Yes, 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 yes. Whose name will he call first? Here he goes, here he goes. I'm here, somebody help. Do it, do it, do it. I want to see it so bad. No, no. I love how they do this. Come on, here it comes, here it comes. Start. Here. Go, go, go. Someone. Yeah. That was incredible. I'm here, Nagi. Somebody help me. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, Sachi was also the first way, I guess. Or sorry, name to call. Sure. Oh my god, I remember this. This is like the first little bit from the manga after the season 1 content. Kinda. Alright, my man. I'm here, Pacific Ocean, and now witness me! No, Sachi came back from school early. No. Sachi. Yeah, Sachi's home early. Where's antisocial? He's not wearing any swim trunks. Oh my god. What are you doing in the yard? Good point. Why did you come back through the yard? The front entrance is over that way. The scenic route? You mean like those cyber stalker people? They do that. Oh no. Hello, antisocial. How you doing? Oh. Who's the freeloader? No, leave him alone. Oh, did they rename it Gloomy? Oh, they named it Gloomy. Okay. Is that Gloomy's girlfriend? Whoa. Whoa. Nice. Good for them. Oh, this flashback's gonna be awesome. Would you marry her? Who's her? There's so many hers. Erika. Oh, that's right. Right? sister-in-law. Don't turn this on me. A handsome prince who wears rides a white horse. Why are you the prince? Wow, this is the classic OSTs too and everything. Oh, she's totally gonna get married. You know it. You know it. Facts, my man. No, you get splashy. Sachi, you can't dictate like that, you know? Completely incomprehensible. Focus on your study. Oh, here it comes. I was so shocked during this the first time. In the manga, by the way. I mean. Not good, not good. I was... Don't freak out. Nobody freak out. Hiro's been abducted. I. This is the classic ending zone. Oh! Nagi! Oh! That's it! That's it! What? Oh my god! And then we have the ED here. The ED is pretty spectacular too. Honestly, the ED is it felt a little strange seeing it textless, which is fine, but they first released it without text, obviously. But it was just a big, white square on one side, blank, nothing. So it's kind of funny to see it with text now. Because it felt so strange seeing a big white box. But yeah, I love all the drawings here on the ED here. Especially the one right here where she's actually like, Erika's trying to bake with the whisk. The only thing I do wish for this ED though is some sort of rotation scene when the chorus came around, if that makes sense. Like a rotation, like there's something in the special ED for the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. The unique ED where there was that rotation scene on that little rotation circle. So that's something I was kind of hoping to see in the ED, but obviously that didn't happen. But I do love the detail of ending it on. Oh, there's a little. Oh. Wow. Oh my god, that's crazy. I love everything I just witnessed there. Wow. Alright guys, let's catch up on chat. Let's catch up on chat, guys. Oh my god, I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. And have a discussion. Let me know in the chat too. Do you guys want me to do this weekly? Let me know. Whenever a new episode comes out. Let me know if you guys would like that. But I'm probably not gonna do the whole Google Drive link because reasons. I'll do the first one, right? But no, I can't do the whole thing. That's probably not good. That's probably no good. Oh boy, what's going on, A105? Welcome to the live stream. So we just reacted to A Couple of Cuckoos season 2, episode 1. Finally, after all this time, and now we're gonna break it down. Well, not break it down. I'm used to saying break it down, but we're gonna discuss it a little bit. I feel so. Wow, that's so freaking awesome, guys. I love that. Strong opening, strong everything. Oh my god, let me know your thoughts. This is freaking awesome. So, oh my goodness. Let's see. I've timed the episode with you so I can. Nice, yeah. That's awesome. So we all just watched it together. This is awesome. Yeah, sorta. Oh my god. Strike Wizard Dawn, welcome also. Saying OP and ED already in my music playlist. I love to hear that, my man. Honestly, kind of same. The full versions of the song, both. I've got like a whole thing with like the full versions of every song. A couple of cuckoos related. Mm-hmm. So, Bo has some words to say. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my first A Couple of Cuckoos debut in season 2, episode 1. It was absolutely spectacular to work on the show, and I can't wait to have more appearances in the future episodes. And honestly, Bo, your voice is honestly kind of pretty good. No, it's very good, honestly. I was kind of hoping for another portrayal, but I can definitely see why they went with you. I was personally hoping for Heather Masters. No, that's Heather Walker. Sorry, I'm thinking of that's a different one. That's a different voice actress. Heather Walker, who portrayed Kei Shirogane in Love Is War. So I kind of was hoping, like, because that voice was the first voice I heard in my head reading the manga. So I kind of wish they did go with that, but I am pretty satisfied with Boa's portrayal. Oh, gee, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Wow, that's great. Anyway, on with the show. There is a specific Nagi scene in the minute you love. Oh my goodness. Finally got to catch a stream. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome to the very first live stream. Oh, not the first, but one of your first live streams for Strike Wizard Dawn. Hello, Albot as well. Slap. I can picture Bo making a Nagi shirt for, oh my god, for her VTuber avatar. That's a very good idea, actually. Strike Wizard Dawn. That would be actually hilarious if that happens to be the case. A Yukun shirt. Oh my god. If that happens to be the case, that would be incredible. I've always said I would love one of those shirts. I would love one of those shirts. I would absolutely buy one and rock a Yukun shirt. I don't care. I freaking love that shirt design so much. And I'm glad they also incorporated it in the opening too. Beautiful. The Yukun arc is my absolute favorite, for those of you who don't know. One of my top 3. Oh my goodness, what was my top 3? I know number 1 is the Yukon arc. The second one is what's his name? Rihito, that area. Third one, what was the third one? It was the first Sosuke appearance. That was the third one. That area. Cinema. In my opinion. Nagi's oversized food, yeah, his oversized food portions, he come in clutch here, because Hiro unfortunately couldn't get anything prepared nicely, unfortunately, for the time being. Right? You know. That was awesome. Like, I was really curious to see how they were gonna portray that he just bursted out crying scene in adaptation form, but it looks like that's how we're gonna get it, and I absolutely love how they did that. So good, so good. Although I will say, like, don't get me wrong, the pacing, in my opinion. So like, we got to talk about pacing, obviously, because this is A Couple of Cuckoos. I always describe it as a generally a long story kind of thing, which is my favorite thing. I love it. Love long stories. But yeah, the issue is, obviously season 1 had 24 episodes, so even though this is generally a long story, it was able to cover a lot of territory. This season, as we know, is only going to cover 12, so with this long story, it's not really going to capture a lot, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, obviously. I kind of wish that it did, like, have 24, but, budget, all that kind of stuff, and I'm just happy that we got a new season, so I'm not really gonna, say anything like that, I'm just really happy, and I'm so happy. I don't know, I'm over happy right now. He is cooking up a harem. That he is. Let him cook. He's got a harem going on. Yeah, honestly, the first episode was a very good adaptation. Um, I did want to say that it did feel pretty fast, which is okay in my opinion. They did go, backwards um, to how you say, they went backwards to cover this, which is interesting. I kind of want to edit for myself just to see what it's like. I want to like take this episode, put it in front of the finale episode, and then put the finale episode next, and then put the very ending of season 2 episode 1 featuring right after the ending of the finale episode of season 1, if that makes sense. I just want to experience what that's like, so there would be no cuts, no nothing. And I will always praise them for handling the season 1 finale how they did. So those of you guys who've read the manga in Foul 60, they played with I in the adaptation. So as we know, in the season 1 finale, they had the picture book, and they really glossed over Ai Mochizuki. No words were spared on her. No, nothing was spared on her. No one even acknowledged her except for Erika. In the manga, for those of you who know, it was completely different, where there was actually a full-blown conversation about Ai and who she was. So I'm really happy that they sort of edited that for the season 1 finale, and that kind of gave me a idea, like, oh my god, are they going to adapt it? Because once I learned about the manga contents and saw it all, my god, I was like, no, this is in the bag. They're definitely going to adapt it. Oh. Yeah, we're watching A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2, Episode 1, and thank you, Kai, for letting Albot know in the chat. I really appreciate that. I miss Nicholas. I'm so glad he's back. Me too. He is my absolute favorite man in the entire world. My god. That guy has some talented lungs on him, I will say. My god. And actually, I was talking with Nicholas earlier today, and he actually said he watches some of my videos, and I'm like, wow, what? He does? I just felt so, butterflies in the stomach kind of thing when he said that. I was like, oh my god, does he actually? Oh my god, that was crazy, but yeah. I actually like Ai's voice actor. Her Japanese has a softer tone, but I like the English one too. Honestly, yeah, I really like, because when the first trailer came out, that was our first ever time hearing Ai Mochizuki with audio. That was incredible. The first ever time. So cool. I like, oh my god. So that almost brought tears to my eyes, because I've been chilling out with this character, Ai Mochizuki, for 100 million chapters in a way. And so I never heard what she sounded like. I had this distinct idea of what she sounded like, and obviously that's Heather Walker. That's the first voice that came to my mind. But obviously I know why they casted Bo. Probably because they needed a singer, because I don't think Heather Walker can sing. But what's interesting? In the Love is War Season 3 Blu-rays, which I have, by the way, it's way over there. If I had Mr. Fantastic arms from the Fantastic Four, I could totally grab it right now. But I can't. But yeah, in the Funimation and Crunchyroll version of Love is War Season 3, there's an area where Ai Hayasaka, which is also Amanda Lee, where she has to sing. So in the Blu-rays, they had Emily actually singing, which wasn't in the Funimation and Crunchyroll versions of the English dub. So that was so cool. I was mind blown. I was not expecting that either when I was rewatching on the Blu-rays. So I don't know how this is going to be. Obviously, Ai Mochizuki. I have no idea if you guys know, or if it was even mentioned during episode 2 and 3. Probably not. But yeah, Ai Mochizuki is actually an idol. An idol. And yeah, I can see why they picked Bo, because apparently she has songs, and I saw in a comment that someone posted on my latest video that she kind of originated as a singer, which was very interesting to learn, actually. Cold noodles are also pretty good. I don't know why. It's cold or warm noodles. I don't know. They're either way is good. I remember going to school with school lunches, and there were noodles, and they were cold, and they're still okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I think that's why Bo was ultimately selected in a way, in my opinion. But yeah, I kind of want to go back and take a quick listen to her portrayal again, because I only heard it for a few seconds. So just one moment. I want to hear that again. Okay, there we go. You know what's strange, actually? Now that I listen to Ai's voice again, she kind of sounds like Ruka Sadashina from Rent a Girlfriend. And speaking of which, I'm very, very disappointed in the English dub news for that. They did a lot of recasting, which I do not like. It sucks, but whatever. We will power through with you know that emoticon with the two eyes and like the completely straight mouth? That's how I'm gonna be watching it now. I'm gonna be like, with the straight mouth. But yeah, that kind of sounds like Ruka Sadashina. If anyone has watched the English dub for Rent a Girlfriend, go back and listen to Ai's voice at the very ending. It kind of has that tone to it, in my opinion. But yeah, it was absolute cinema. I got a question. Would you take the offer of 24 episodes but lose the new art? Oh, that's a good question, actually. Oh my god, that's a good poll, actually. Like a YouTube poll one day. Oh my god, I never really thought about that. Would we rather 12 episodes but lose the new art style, or see how it is right now and, like, you know. Oh my god, I never thought about that. You know, honestly, I think I would go with new art style. Honestly, but I don't know. Yeah, I would probably, yeah. I love this new art style. And now finally seeing it moving in a 24-minute format, or however many long this episode was. 22. No, wait. 23 and 40 seconds. It says right there on Crunchyroll. 23:40. I'm curious, does that actually... Okay, no, it's it's black screen. Guys, it's a black screen, isn't it? Is it black screen? Right? Yeah, it's always a black screen. Love when they do that. Good for them. Good. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, honestly, I would probably go with that. The new art style. I did talk to Nicholas once, and it was actually earlier today. Fun story. I talked to Nicholas before. It was earlier today. Right? Yeah. That's right. Right, Bo? Bo knows. Do you really, Bo? Do you really? Yeah, I knew. I know. Oh, she knows. Good for you. Pat on your head. Good for you. This is so funny. I don't know why. Wow. Yeah, Nicholas said he watches a few of my videos. And I was like, no way. He does? That's freaking crazy. Oh my god. We love Bo. We sure do. Oh, Bo. Bo's gonna be on all the live streams now. See, it's not clickbait anymore because she's actually here. The Bo the Whale. She's actually here. Isn't that right? Yeah. She's actually here. I kind of thought about that like the last minute. I was like, oh my god, what if I do that? What if I put her in there just for funniness? And then I did. This was crazy. Like during the yesterday actually. No, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was. I was literally filming a unboxing video for uh that. Bo, your head is in the way. Oh, sorry. Let me shrink. Let me go on the other side. There you go. I was filming an unboxing video for A Couple of Cuckoos Bunny Girls, which was absolutely awesome, by the way. Before we end the stream, let's take a quick look at those, actually. One, two, three. Wow, this is crazy. So, here we have Hiro, the bunny girl version. I do have the what they call the pop-up parades as well, but I got these at a pretty okay price, so pretty happy with them. Cuckoo bunny girl, let's go. Yeah, I was so happy to finally get these in my hands. So for those of you who don't know, there's like a regular, like this is a regular size, but there's some that are like really big. So they have this version of bunny girls, and they have a completely different version, which is really big like Kei Karuizawa up there, 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters. So yeah, I literally filmed a video unboxing these yesterday, and then during that my phone blew up with it, and it says like A Couple of Cuckoos English dub cast this reveal blah blah blah, and I was like, what? Luckily it was like during when I was wrapping up that video, so I was like, all right, I can just wrap this up and go, because I want to report on the news ASAP, obviously. All right, I don't have any space. Every time I do an unboxing video, like a huge mess is on the floor, so unfortunately I had to clean up first. Yeah, I had to clean up. Erika's absolutely awesome here is too, with her bunny girl outfit here. Super cool. I was contemplating doing a live stream to unbox these, but I'm glad that I didn't, because if I did, it'd be really awkward being have to end it prematurely just to cover some news. Obviously I could have did it on a video on the live stream if I had to do that, or if I would have done that, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this one's really cool. Her pigtails actually come off, so it's kind of weird seeing Erika without pigtails for the first time. That's cool. And then obviously Sachi over here. That was so weird. You filming a video and then like, oh my god, film another video, dude. I was like, oh, all right then, I guess I will. Then we got Sachi here. I kind of do want the really, really big ones, like the huge scale ones. I kind of do want them one day, but they're gonna be really expensive. I already know. My goal is to collect every A Couple of Cuckoos merchandise. Obviously that's impossible, but you know, I'm really curious, like what are they gonna do with the season 2 merchandise? Because we need Ai, obviously. We just genuinely we need Ai in some sort of figure form. The only thing we have right now are like acrylics and buttons with that really cool design of the 4 girls, so it's pretty cool. It is weird. I actually kind of prefer Erika with her pink tails, or pigtails rather. I like it when she sits. Oh my god, when she sits normally. Honestly, yeah, you can see her pigtails sort of like flowing backwards onto the couch or the chair, whatever she's on. So that's super cool. But yeah, it was just the first time like we saw her without pigtails. So like these pigtails come off. I don't really want to take them off because they were hard to get in. So it was basically just her head. It's like she had short hair like her non-biological mom, Ritsuko. So that's kind of funny. Man, did you guys catch... I actually just read the... I was like 2 chapters behind on the manga. Of A Couple of Cuckoos, and oh my god, have you guys read the latest 2 chapters? Whatever the numbers are? I don't know. Because I saw Sosuke, he appeared at the very ending of like the 3rd to last chapter at the moment. So yeah, it was really cool to see how Sosuke came back after all this time. And it was genuinely really surprising too, because like what he came back for this reason. And I'm really curious like how what does he mean by that? And he said something very interesting, like this is for Nagi's sake too. And I'm like, what does he mean by this is for Nagi's sake too? And my brain was like in, turning, is like trying to think really hard. Because man, the mysteries in this show are so strong. Like, my God, we are like, I mean, like the mystery parts is great, but a lot of the mysteries are getting solved, and we only have like two mysteries left to solve in the show, and it's why is Shorichiro and Sosuke, like, what do they have against each other all that time, all that kind of stuff. I have a theory about that too. I want to make a theory video about it, but I have not yet. And the other mystery is oh my God, what was the other mystery? Sosuke. Oh yeah, Sosuke's ultimate, devious plan sort of thing. So, and I'm sure there's some other ones that are not coming to mind right now too. It's going to be crazy right now. I was worried Erika is going to accept the proposal. Yeah, right there and then. Like, oh my God, I'm that's when her and Nagi were outside on that log, like that felt so impactful to me. It felt, oh my God, I was like, I really want to know if she's gonna tell him. And like, we don't know. Is this Sosuke's ultimate plan, or is it not? Like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't think it is. So my theory, like, ultimately for between what happened between Shorichiro and Sosuke is very similar to this other show called Monster, and there's this character named Johann Liebert, and I think Sosuke and his story is going to be somewhat inspired off of that character. So, as we know, well, okay, if you've read the if you've read the manga, you'd know that Sosuke was sent off to some English boarding school, and somehow he's come out of that boarding school like changed in a way, which is very similar to the Johann character. And I think something happened, whether he saw some, I don't know, some manslaughter or brainwashing techniques, anything. Something changed him while he was abroad. That's what I'm thinking. And then he came back all crazy like. But then the issue is, Ritsuko doesn't know too much about it, so she can't say much about it in the first place. Man, and then something happened. My other part of that theory is something happened at Cuckoo Land, and I don't know who owns Cuckoo Land. I'm thinking the Amino's own, like an amusement park, and it's named Cuckoo Land. That's what I'm thinking. And that's kind of what I've always thought after I saw that chapter, where Nagi and Erika had to live with their biological family. If you guys remember those sequences of chapters, it was during that. So we learned about this place called Cuckoo Land, and we knew about it before. It was just never utilized until then. Miki Yoshikawa had this drawing of the four girls in front of something called Cuckoo Land for the longest time, but then they actually showcased Cuckoo Land in the story. So I think there's something. Why is Cuckoo Land so important here? That's what I was thinking. Like, oh my goodness. It really makes me think. That's what like the mystery shows do. Like Danganronpa, Hyoka, A Couple of Cuckoos, they really just make me think. Ain't that right, Bo? Bo agrees. I totally agree. That was a horrible impression. I totally agree. There we go. That's better. And then, oh my goodness, seeing Sosuke in the OP is actually insane. And that, just like how they treated Ai, keep in mind, in the season 1 finale, they showcased Ai, said nothing about her, literally ignored her in the season 1 finale, just so the audience doesn't know about her, and literally changed the manga content for the adaptation, which was amazing of them to do. So, I'm thinking it's going to be a very similar situation here with Sosuke. That's what I'm thinking. So, okay, a lot of people right now, they don't know who that guy is, right? In the the OP. Obviously, people who read the manga, we know who that is. It's Sosuke, the person mentioned as Nagi's older brother and also Erika's. So, and we've only seen him in anime form as a child. Now we saw him as an adult. Finally, after all this time, and this is our first time seeing him in the OP. And Sosuke, from my knowledge, will not have any coverage in season 2. He will have one reference, one single reference. If the adaptation goes how like the adaptation would go, like if it's one-on-one, not gonna skip, not gonna change anything, we're just gonna have Ritsuko talk about Sosuke, if that makes sense. But yeah, she's gonna say, and this is during the pretty much near the ending of the Yukun arc, one of my favorite arcs, by the way. Ritsuko says to Nagi that you are the only one who can save Sosuke. So that's at least that we're probably going to see in season 2. It might even end on that. I don't know. Well, not that, but around there. My theory is it's gonna end on the M1, which is the Megidogawa's Academy's cultural festival, which is gonna be cool. I really want to see that when they're on the stage and they're showcasing that video footage with those super old, like, I don't know what they're called, the film reel stuff. Like, you guys know the Rent-A-Girlfriend season 3 OP, where it kind of had those things on the sides going down. So, A Couple of Cuckoos had that, whatever it's called, while showcasing a origin video. And you know, kind of the very beginning of season 1, or season 2, episode 1, kind of reminded me of that, in a way. Because I went through all of this stuff, and what is going to happen in that episode is, it's going to, like, showcase the origin story and, like, the whole truth of Nagi and Erika's relationship and bond to the student body. So that's going to be really interesting to see in adaptation form. I'm very excited to see that, and I really want it to look so vintage and like rustic when they do happen to show that in the episode. So, yeah, that's gonna be absolutely awesome to see, and I'm thinking that's probably where it's gonna end. Obviously, we do know from the very first teaser, we saw a bunch of panels, original panels from the manga, and we had a certain scene that happens directly after that, which I'm not going to say just in case, obviously. A certain particular scene that'll happen directly after the M1. A lot of things happen directly after the M1 too, so I'm very excited to see all the new, the anime viewers watch that for the first time and just read people's thoughts and discussions. Like, I am so excited to see people's blind reactions to that. That's why I don't want to say too much ever. But obviously after the season we can have like so much variety of discussion. Like, the possibilities are endless. So anyway, yeah, that was A Couple of Cuckoos season 2 episode 1. Absolutely spectacular. I really love what we saw here today. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a live stream reaction or just general discussion about every episode weekly. I don't know, like, if you guys want to, we will. Traditionally I don't do that. But if you guys want it, this might be the first time we do that. Yeah, I enjoyed it so much. Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone understands how. You know what's funny? A Couple of Cuckoos isn't like it's in my top 10 favorite anime of all time. It's not even in my top 5. Like, it's number 7, but I love talking about it the most. If that makes sense. Like, it's just funny. It's in my top 10 favorite list. It's number 7, but it's the one that I like to talk about the most. I don't know why. It just is. I could not tell you why. My reaction was amazing, thank you. Man, so freaking awesome. I can't believe we're back. Man. Every week we're gonna see something brand No, and I can't wait to like what do we have for the next week for the English dub stuff? We got season 2, episode 2. Big Brother confessed to you, didn't he? And the third episode is that but 100 times. So episode 2 is gonna dive into Hiro's origin story. I'm really excited to see this too, especially the McDonald stuff. You know, all that nighttime stuff. Oh my god! And shrinking Nagi. That's one of my favorite things in the world. When Nagi's like all embarrassed and whatnot, he just shrinks. So I saw Karakawa's YouTube short of that actually earlier today, and I was like, oh, that's what it's gonna look like animated. I was so like, oh my god, that's what it looks like. I wanted to see that adapted so bad, and now I finally saw it. But I'm gonna see it probably tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, shrinking Nagi scene was amazing. I remember, you know, first reading the manga, I was like, I want to see that adapted so bad. It's gonna be so funny. Yeah, we're gonna have 11 weeks of amazingness. I really do hope, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, that this brand new art style and all this stuff that A Couple of Cuckoos showcases is going to hook a lot of people onto the show. Like, I can understand, like, season 1, it looked just like every other anime, you know? So it could fall through the cracks. It could, you know, you could watch it but not really, you know, get invested and like really become a fan and become part of the community. You know what I mean? But I feel like I really hope season 2 sort of changes that, where like it shows people what this show is made of, the freaking backbone of the show, and like how just gorgeous it can be, if that makes sense. I'm really hoping this season 2 is gonna hook a lot of people. So obviously anything for a season 3. That's why I want to support as much as I can, talk about it on YouTube, social media, buy almost all the merch. I want to support it as much as I can because I want more adaptation. I just want more. Because I thought we were gonna get a, you know, a 12 episode run, but obviously we're not. So I want a season 3 because that's going to adapt, you know, everything else that season 2 originally kind of would have if it went down the 12 or 24 episode route. So I believe season 2 episode 1 already has like double the likes of season 1 episode 1. So it's already on a good path. Really? Let me see that. I hope that's the case. Let's open a new tab here. Actually, we can bring this up. It's not going to show anything. So we should be fine. Right? Right, Crunchyroll? Oh my god, we can see something. But as soon as I press play, it's going to be like, nothing. Nothing. Oh, no. This is the English dub, so we have to go on the other version, don't we? How do we go? Here we go. I believe so. Yeah, no, I think the English dub has different likes, if I recall. So how do you... Oh, no, it's a setting, isn't it? It's a setting on the... this thing here? Audio. Yeah, okay, audio. Here we go, I was right. You guys can see... Yeah, so we have 8.2, and I will be one of those. Actually, I didn't even like the English one. Hold on. Let me go back. But yeah, we have 8.2 here. Here we go. Here we go. And then... Oh, no, I already did it, apparently. And then let's go back to episode 1. I wonder if they're going to change this whole backdrop. I wonder, because usually they do that for other stuff. Man, the first day when this came out, 2 weeks ago, and seeing this drop-down menu right here, I just felt so good inside. Let's see. Whoa, so we got 5.3. You know, this was before I really did any likes, I guess. You know, when this show originally came out back in 2022, I didn't, like, I wasn't as in, like, how do you put it? Like, it was, I didn't see myself as, like, part of this community in a way. Like, I didn't see it. But now, like, going through the whole thing progressively through season 1, I did. It was one of those things where I'm going to keep up with the news, all that kind of stuff, and actually read the manga and all that kind of stuff. Not double, but it's pretty close. So 5, and then go into 8. This is English. Wait, what am I on this one? Hold on. I'm on the English. So what if we go to the Japanese? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the Japanese like ratio here. So it's going to be 11.5. And then over here on season 2. Man, I know you guys can't see, but seeing those photos in the new style is crazy. Like, that's so scary as a kid. Oh my god. I mean, hey, I don't know, give it a few weeks, maybe it'll surpass it. I don't know, who knows. So we got season 1 episode 1 11.5 and season 2 episode 1 with 8.2. But yeah, again, give it a few weeks, maybe it's gonna skyrocket. I'm gonna be part of the group right here and give it a like, and I'm gonna do the same with everything else actually right now. Japanese right here, and episode 3 right here. Gotta like everything I can right now. And we can't obviously with these because they don't exist for the English as of yet. So yeah, I feel, leave a like on that stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Leave a like. Takes 1 second, and it shows the support. And hopefully to get more content in the future for A Couple of Cuckoos. But yeah, I'm gonna show as much support as I can during this run, after the run. So hopefully we can get more adaptation content. I just want more. I just want more. Yeah. I don't know if I can buy the merchandise though, that one. I don't know if they ship to my country. That's the only issue. So yeah, that was awesome. That was season 2 episode 1. Everything I wanted it to be. Oh my. So yeah, more episodes are coming weekly, whether you're watching it in Japanese or in English. Usual procedure, fellas. Usual procedure. So thank you guys for watching this live stream today. Absolutely spectacular. I cannot wait to see more. And on X, I actually have oh, I can watch Rent a Girlfriend actually, season 4 episode 1. And I was not looking forward to it because of the changes in the cast. Oh no. Oh no. I have to know. People are saying it's not the best stand-ins. Oh no. It's available. It's available. Don't get me wrong, I love Rent a Girlfriend. It's in my top 20. I love it so much. I have to hear what his voice sounds like now. They changed the main characters. They recasted the main character and the main female lead as well, which is very unfortunate. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I want to listen to it. My headphones are not in. Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Oh no. Honestly, not bad. The people I was talking with said it was horrendously bad. Like, I think this is a pretty okay Alex Lee, what's the word, impersonation. I think it's pretty okay. I don't think it's the best. I think it's better than Alejandro Saab when he stood in for Alex during season 2. I think it's better than that. Sumi, I just want to find a quick scene of Chizuru. I want to hear what she sounds like because she was also recasted as well. What's going on, Goofy Goober? Welcome to the live stream. Is she even in this episode? Oh, she is. Okay, I'm just gonna. I just want to listen. What does she sound like? Yeah, I mean, it's Kazuya, not the best, obviously. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the same. It's not the same in a way. I honestly didn't think he sounded too bad. Then again, I only watched the first half of the episode. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I see what you mean because I'm listening at right now at the 1640 mark. Right? Can you guys see the scroll bar? I don't know if you can. Probably not. I think it blocks out everything. I'm at the 16 and 40 minute mark. It sounds different than the very beginning. if that makes sense. I really do. Now that you mention it, I see what you mean. Like, the very first few minutes sounded way different. If whoever this guy is, he has a similar name to Alex, which is kind of funny, if I recall his name. I don't remember it right now, but honestly, at the very beginning, he sounded pretty good, but then right here at the 16-minute, it's sort of changed, which, oh no, I hope it doesn't, oh no. Anyway, where's Chizuru? Chizuru, speak! Yeah, I don't know, it sounds like a different protagonist. Come on, where's Chizuru? Where's she talk? I need her to say something. I'm trying to find her saying something. Why does she not speak? Where does she speak? Come on, where does she speak? I can't find her speaking. Say something. Okay, there she gotta speak here, right? Nothing, come on. Okay, there she goes. Actually, you know, that's not, I don't know. I don't know. I think the understudy for Kazuya is better than Chizuru's stand-in, or understudy, no, it's not even understudy at this point. Recast. I think Kazuya's recast is better than Chizuru's, but Kazuya's recast is only okay, or, you know, decent in my opinion. I don't know. It's kind of teetering on okay or decent. Which one's better? I don't know. I have no clue. I'm not sure why the Rent-A-Girlfriend voice actors can't... You know, I was literally thinking that too, because Mami, she was... I don't know, something happened to the original, and then she changed somewhere. I don't know. I'm hoping Sumi is still by Suzy Young, I think she is, if I recall her name. Because Sumi's my absolute favorite, ever. And Mini Aomori, I don't remember who portrays her, but I hope she's the same too. Ruka is the same, from what I know. But, yeah, unfortunately, the article only covered Ruka being the same and, what's his name? Kori Bayashi. They're the same, from what I know. Oh, man. The people I was talking to really made it seem like it was really bad. I can, like, I'm sort of half in the middle, like, it's okay, but I can understand why it's horrendous. Why someone would think it's horrendous. Like, the person I was talking to said they watched like the first 2 minutes or something, and then I was like, nope, I can't. It's not the same, which I can't argue with, you know. I'm on I'm on their side, but I'm a massive fan of the show too, so I am just gonna soldier through. I'm just gonna have to pretend it's Alec and Lizzie. I'm just gonna have to pretend. This blows though. Oh man, I was genuinely disappointed when the news came out the other day that they were getting recasted. So yeah, that's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, I do agree. The Rent-A-Girlfriend actors, they I don't know. It's kind of funny. I don't know. It's like of Nicholas. What if Nicholas's voice wasn't So, oh my goodness. It's like if Nicholas wasn't the voice acting Nagi in season 2. Like what's the point? Exactly. I 100% agree with that. People don't understand. Well, okay, fans understand, but people at the $1 million corporations and those kind of big wigs, they don't understand how a voice can simply make or break a character. I never understood this until Love is War season 3, where Aaron Dismuke was like very sick, and he plays the main character, and then they replaced him with Clifford Chapman, and I hated it so much. It ruined everything. Season 3 leaves a really bad taste in my mouth now, if that makes sense. So that's why I bought the Blu-rays, because the Blu-rays had Aaron Dismuke in it. So that's that's the only way I can enjoy season 3 of that show. But it completely broke Miyuki Shirogene's character for me. Like, Clifford's portrayal of him was not powerful at all. It sounded so wimpy and weak. My god, I was so angry, but I soldiered through anyway. But yeah, I know this is not gonna happen, but if season 4 for Rent a Girlfriend gets Blu-rays, if Alex and Lizzie are in them, I'm buying, but I genuinely don't think that's gonna happen. Not me buying that, I would buy it, but them returning in a Blu-ray run, I don't think would happen. That'd be awesome, I would love that. Don't get me wrong, please make it happen. But yeah, that's totally not gonna happen. I already know it. But yeah, imagine if Nicholas was not in season 2. That would break everything for me, honestly. I would literally have to soldier through. I can't like watch it with like, big like curious eyes, like, oh my goodness, all that kind of stuff. You're like, ooh, ah. I have to be like, meh. As I described with the emoticon with the eyes and the straight mouth kind of thing. I want to give an update for the Cloudy versus Mahito project I've been working on since it has been a bit. Yeah, sure, that'll be awesome to hear. Oh my, yeah. Again, these, the higher ups and all those kind of people, they don't understand. In my humble opinion, they just don't understand how important, like, simply a voice can be. I know, like, voice is in the grand scheme of things, it's, minuscule, if that makes sense, There's so many things that go into a project, to the point where a voice can be so minuscule, but they don't understand, like, every little piece going into a, piece of media means something, and I don't think they get that. Whether whether it's like lazy animation that like season 1 was great, but then season 2 like throws it in the can kind of thing. Because I don't know, you know what I mean. The voice actor for Mahito, I originally couldn't do the voice, so I decided to do Mahito's voice myself. So we got some impressions going on, nice. I love doing impressions, it's so fun. I love doing Nicholas impressions too. I'm here! Somebody help me! I can only do it when he's like screaming though. When he's like talking casually, I can't really do it. But when he's screaming, I can kind of get that. His screaming voice is like my favorite thing to portray. I literally just like scream like usually like around the house, like like whenever I'm like talking to my brother, I just randomly scream like Nagi. I'm like, I'm here, Pacific Ocean, and now witness me. Oh, my brother loves the show too, so he understands the comedy with that. It's funny. My brother, oh my god, I cannot wait until he says that. That's like, out of the whole trailers, that was like my most anticipated scene to see English dubbed. Oh my goodness. The release date will be pushed back for a while because animating has, yeah, I feel that animating, sorry, has burnt me out. I mean, yeah, man, I wish you the best of luck still going forward with that. It's gonna be super cool. Just gotta keep thinking like, this is the outcome. It's gonna be absolutely spectacular. Like, I know it's gonna be spectacular, and I'm gonna put my best foot forward into whatever project that I'm working on. And yeah, that's just the mentality that you need. And obviously, I want to give you words of encouragement too, my man, because I think you can do it too. I know you can do it. You got a lot of talent. Like, because I've seen tons of your videos and your little animations, all that kind of stuff. So I know you can do it. And all it takes sometimes is a little push from somebody else to like keep you going. Because for those of you who don't know, YouTube has done some shady acts. I don't really want to talk too much about it, but basically they've changed a lot of the algorithm stuff where views don't count as views anymore. If that makes sense. There needs to be some sort of I don't know what they mean by engagement, but there needs to be some sort of engagement for something to count as a view. But I don't get it. I literally don't understand the metrics that they're trying to pull here. And the thing and conspiracy theory. I think they're doing this because a view for the creator, so they're not going to get that view, right? That's how the algorithm is changing. They're not going to get that view, but the the ad revenue is still going to play. I'm thinking that they're not counting the view for the creator and they're going to steal the money, if that makes sense. They're like they just want a couple cents, which is all creators get, by the way, a few cents. If that makes sense, like I don't know if I'm making sense with that. But yeah, that's why like every creator that I know and have seen since July 1st, and this is when it was instated, this new algorithm change. The very beginning of July, everybody's metrics, views, analytics plummeted. Every single creator, whether it was views, revenue, anything. And I think YouTube is pulling something, because how could it be everybody? But yeah, enough of that rant. Enough of that rant. Yeah, again, all it takes is some encouragement. Like literally, Nicholas literally told me today he watched some of my videos, and I'm like, oh my god, that touched me in a way, and it just made me want to work hard and like keep going, because there are some times where I'm like, I don't want to do anything today. You know what I mean? But then, every now and then I'm like, words of encouragement will push people, so sometimes that's all it takes. It's a small gesture, and it goes a long way, in my opinion. Especially in anime, we don't have proper actors, we only have their voices to enjoy. So it sucks when they change. Yeah, again, we got the real life actors, like live action actors, and then we got the voice. Like they are behind the character. That's all we have. So I feel like it means even more in that regard, if that makes sense. Because I mean, people can, real life people, like they can change, if that makes sense. Like there's been tons of recasts for real life people, and I don't feel like a lot of people cared, obviously. Not that I watch any live action stuff. I don't really watch too much of that. But yeah, when it comes to voices, it's crazy when they change it, because it stands out completely. And I hate when they do that. Marriage! Yeah, I'm a solo animator with like no experience, so I'm doing my very best to make this great, because these are two characters I love. Yeah, that too, like obviously what we were talking about earlier with what will push you forward. It can be simple words of encouragement, but another thing that really does it is characters that you love. Like if you're working with characters that you love, it's going to be a little more easier to work with, if that makes sense. Like I love making A Couple of Cuckoos videos because I freaking love A Couple of Cuckoos. Like my goodness. So I do feel that. I do feel that. And for those of you who don't know, I'm working on like a solo manga, so I'm working with characters that I love. So every time I work on that, I love the characters, so that's in my brain, and I just push forward, even though it's a lot of effort to put in solo. Animating can take some time, but you got this. It will be worth it. Thank you for the words of encouragement, Kai, to the Goofy Goober over there. I really appreciate that when the community comes together. I'm mostly doing this for people's enjoyment. I just want to make people happy. I like the way you say that. My favorite piece of advice to give to anybody, whether it's like you're doing something online, you're doing something at a job, you're anything. My favorite thing to say is what's the slogan? It's hold on, it's from a song too. show them something more. Show the world what it's missing. Something like that. It's from a song, and I really connected with what that song was trying to say. Like the lyric was, show the world some, oh my god, what was it? show them more. It was like show them more. Show the world what they're missing. That's what it was. Show the world what they're missing, right? So if I put out a video, right, and it completely flops, which every video I've posted in July has flopped because of the shady algorithm switches that YouTube did for money reasons, I can only assume. I'm still going to do it because I want to show the world what it's missing, if that makes sense. Like, I know now that it's not going to be visible. I know it's not going to gain a lot of traction, but like I'm putting something out into the world that I know I worked on, if that makes sense. Like I did all the research, I did all the editing, I did all this kind of stuff, and very few people are going to see it. And I honestly, I take a little bit of pride in that too, in a way. Because again, as the song says, I'm showing the world something that they're missing, if that makes sense. Obviously the song is better at it than anything I can say. Since Cloudy is a character I made, it should be really easy to make a fight between both of them. Yeah, especially yeah, when it's characters that you love, you want to put a lot of love, lore, and effort into their design, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like that's why people love their original characters when they draw stuff. So I gotta finish these noodles. Right, Bo? You know, I forgot Bo was here the whole time. That's right. Bo's here. You know, it's kind of weird. If anyone clicks in and sees Bo here, it's like, why is she here? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. She just is, you know? But, yeah. Plus, you have, like, a open field of, when you have your own character, you have an open field of anything that you can do with them. And that's such a freeing feeling. And when people love your character, it just makes you feel so happy, because I have characters that will be released sometime in the future, and it's just my freaking dream, you know, to like have people love them in a way, if that makes sense. Like, oh my god. You have a solo manga? I did not know about this. I never announced it, and honestly, I don't think I will announce it. Because my favorite thing is building something from the ground. Like, I don't want my brand here to have any connection to the manga. Like, I want it to be completely different. So, I don't think I will be, like, announcing it here. I will talk about it, but I won't really announce it, because I love the process of growing, right? I've been doing YouTube for, like, I don't know, 10, 9, 8, somewhere like that years. And it's just a consistent pathway of growth. And anyone can do it. But if you have the consistency and the strive to do it, obviously you're not always going to have the strive. Obviously you're not always going to wake up and, you know, feel like you want to get going and doing the project or anything. But, you know, it's obviously good to have some breaks every now and then. But there are some things where you're completely dedicated to. And my manga is one of them. So, yeah, I don't even know, because I do have some, what's the word, promotion or plans, but nothing's too close to getting created yet. So, like, I have a one shot, and I've got a main series. Like, nothing exists yet, right? Nothing's public. But the one shot is, like, currently in development, completely solo, by the way, too, everything. And it's coming out pretty good. Currently I've got one page. Currently I've got one page. But yeah, it's gonna take a while for that to even come out. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to ever not talk about it, but advertise it or like announce it here. If that makes sense. I think it's gonna be under a completely different brand and different name. So like, this channel will have no connection to it. And that's what at the end, that's what I want. Like I don't want the success or potential success of this side project to ride on this success over here, if that makes sense. Like I just want it to have a humble beginning and just watch it. I just like watching a baby being born and watching it grow. Like that's what I love in like any sort of project, if that makes sense. So it'll be a secret. It's a secret. So here's another leak. The track for the animation is called Fleshy Shadows. That's a very interesting track sound for the score. Fleshy Shadows. And if you have the time, I actually did post an image leak of the animation in my community post. So if you want to let's go take a look at it actually. Those noodles have been sitting around for like 2 hours. You know what? They really were. They really were. I'm working on them. I don't really like eating and streaming. I think that's very rude. But I know a lot of people do it, which kind of, I mean, you're free to do whatever you want, right? But you know, I don't particularly like to do it. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. The leak, not leak, the image. So let's pull it up here, and then boo 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 do do do. Okay, so we've got it up here, and let's go to community. Wait, where is it? Community post. Oh, here we go, post. Why couldn't I find the post? That's crazy. I don't know, that was weird. Alright, so little drawing I made for fun. Is this it here? Or is it something else? I think that's it, though. Dang, this looks all pretty cool so far. Free from school. Free from school. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. This looks awesome so far. He looks crazy. I can see why he's wearing this big cloak thing to hide his gash right here in his upper torso area. Very bloody mitts up here too. Snowy. So we got sneak peek for a project I'm working on. Don't expect it to release soon. This might take a while to finish. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Fun fact, I've been working on this manga since 2017. Well, mine for like since 2017, and only now it's making actual treadway to becoming an actual physical product, or like actual, you know, put pen to paper, like if that makes sense. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Oops, I accidentally opened Steam. My bad. Pretty cool. I was not. Yeah, this design looks pretty cool. It is up, yeah. This looks super cool. It kind of looks like it's like what's that guy? I forget his name, but I think he's from Sachi, help me out here. Where is it from? Bo, you too, help me out. Is it called He-Man? There's that skull guy. He's like a skull antagonist, and I think he's from He-Man. He kind of looks like he's wearing like a little inspired outfit from that skull guy. I literally don't remember his name. Like the purple and blue really capture that, in my opinion. But that's a really sick design. Chicks dig guys with scars. And that's a cool scar design too. And my man Swole, he's just like Nagi. I actually love hearing people's opinions and comments when the manga for A Couple of Cuckoos progresses, and they see Nagi looking like incredibly swole and muscular, and then people are like, bro, when did Nagi become so swole or muscular? And I'm like, bro, you're right. You're right about that. When did he become so swole? I just love seeing people's comments about that. And then there was that one where it's just like standing outside, and then Erika's like standing right on the other side of him, looking respectfully down, even though he's not wearing any clothes. Oh my goodness. Hey, no problem, my man. Yeah, it looks absolutely awesome. Look at my man over here. Absolutely working hard. That's what we do around here. We work hard. Ooh. So the guy with the blood isn't part of the animation. It's just a a drawing I made for fun. I see. Okay. So just a draw. I haven't, I haven't made drawings for fun for a while. I've been busy, too busy working. uh, I kind of miss drawing for fun, but I'm working towards a goal. Like literally right now, I could be drawing a bunch of fan art for A Couple of Cuckoos right now, but I can't because I'm busy working on side projects, and I really want to, but I don't want to. I can't stop. I can't stop, you know. Yeah, no, I swear he gets stronger and stronger every week, and he also gets like even more handsome like every month. It's bro. I remember this when he was in the bath, and then he walked out in his towel, and then Sachi was sitting there while they were trying to have a conversation. Man, he was a good-looking man, you know. Don't get he's a good-looking man. Oh my god, but yeah, I'm glad that I am not the only one who literally thinks that, because I've always thought that for the longest time, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. I mean, he gets stronger every week, somehow more handsome every month. And I really like Nagi's one of my favorite protagonists ever. If I made a top 5 favorite protagonists list, he'd be in there. I don't know where yet, but he'd be somewhere in there. Absolutely. But he's an interesting case where he's the character like archetype or whatever that I absolutely love. Like, the average guy, nothing too special about him, but he has these special abilities where he's smart and all that kind of stuff. But he has an interesting case literally because of his family, where he's actually strong. He can deal with anything. He's brave. Like when he threw those stalkers out, I was like, oh my god, if I was Erika, I would be ooh. Don't take that out of context. But yeah, trust you me. Like, he's everything that in a protagonist that I love, but he has so much sprinkled on top that changes that archetype into something very unique. Like, he's just not your average harem protagonist, He's your harem protagonist, but he's, I don't know, like a few staircases up, if that makes sense. I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I love Kazuya, but I think he's better than Kazuya. I love Futaro, but I think he's better than Futaro as a protagonist. Like, I love all these characters, don't get me wrong. Which is funny, because, I hit my hand. Ow. Like, I like the quintessential quintuplets more than A Couple of Cuckoos. It's like number 4 on my top favorite. But I like the characters and world and story that A Couple of Cuckoos has, and I like talking about it. But I just like the quintuplets as a show better. I don't know how that makes sense, but it is what it is. So far, the animation isn't halfway done, but I do plan on it being at least 2 to 3 minutes. Especially with animation, right? It takes a long time to get. Every scene takes like, I don't know, like months. I've tried animation a few times, like 3 times. They all sucked, and this was like during 2020, 2021, around that area. So, I do know how hard it is. I've tried like 3 times and it never worked out. Oh my goodness. It was hard. So, I do know exactly what you are doing and I do hope that you continue to go for it. Because unlike me, I did sort of stop. And I kind of gave up after like 3 to 4 attempts on things. And like nothing came out how I wanted it. I can only draw still images, that's all. That's literally everything I can do. But yeah, I'm like similar to me. Like I'm not even halfway done my manga projects at all. Like I'm literally on page 1 out of 24. There's 24 pages on the one shot. So I'm right there with you. I'm like right at the baby steps. I'm right at the very beginning. Just trying to walk my way up to the finish line up there. So I feel what you're going through in 2 ways, if that makes sense. Both many years ago and right now. Quintessential quintuplets would have been my top 3 if Futaro didn't pick you know who. I won't spoil it just in case. Man, I remember when the movie came out. And I was like, I heard that the movie is going to answer who he chose. And then, like, obviously the show, the seasons were like trying to make you figure it out the whole time, right? And if you figure it out, you know, you're good. And so people even pointed out that thing that happened at the very episode 1 of the show. And then when I rewatched the show, sometime after the movie, I was like, oh, I never would have picked up on that. But yeah, personally, I'm okay with who he picked. No one would have seen it coming, so I think that's pretty appealing. But I feel like it can also be a little jarring because there was like no connections really built between Futaro and her. Like, obviously there was a little bit, but not as much as any of the other 4, in my opinion. So it was honestly kind of jarring that he picked her. But I mean, I'm personally okay with it. I'm happy. But my favorite is girl number 5. the girl behind curtain number 5. Noodles are done. So I was genuinely rooting for the girl behind curtain number 5. I have a friend who was rooting for girl number 1. So that was pretty cool. But they were actually I was like, "Oh my god, is it going to be them?" For a hot minute there. I was like either girl number 1 or girl number 3. I don't know why I'm not saying names, but it's funny. Ichika, Nino, Miku, Yotsuba, Itsuki. Okay, noodles are done. So, most of the time, I still need to plan the next frame and learn how to execute it well. Yeah, I know what that's like, again, with my animation time too. Or time with animation. You gotta figure out the next frame. The best part about that factor, though, is most of the time it's sort of similar than the previous frame. So all you need to do is think like, okay, what am I changing from the most recent frame, right? So at least there's that. But usually it's pretty difficult either way. When it comes to like manga as well, before I did any of the final version stuff, I had this what's it called, rough draft kind of stuff. I wonder if I can show you guys. I wonder, should I? No, I don't know. What do I have? I don't know, should I? I mean, it's really bad. Like I draw rough, like a bunch of stupid stick people and all that kind of stuff. And they look really bad. But while I'm formulating a page, there's like a lot of thinking that I need to do. I studied for the longest time how to formulate a manga page. For the longest time. And I think I've, gotten it down. I understand the way that you've always got to think about this kind of stuff too, whether it's animation or still images. You need to guide the eyes in a way. whether this is anything, any sort of media, you need to tell a story through still frames, whether it's animation, live action footage, anything, really. So, I learned that, oh, you act like, I didn't know this at one point too. Your speech bubbles have to guide the eye. So the placement of your speech bubbles are very important. The way your frames are, or panels, sorry, are formulated, they're also very important. Where your character is situated in the panel is also very important. Like, I never would have really picked up on that unless I like actually learned and, you know, looked into like, okay, this is what I need to do, this is how it's done, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing animation on my own style since I can only do detailed still frames. Yeah, I can see that too. Like, animation, adding all that detail on every single frame, it has got to be insane, especially for a solo animator. Like, we just watched A Couple of Cuckoos season 2. Absolutely amazing. A team of thousands of people, I can only assume, worked on every single frame of that show. And season 2 is incredibly detailed, especially compared to season 2 and or 1, sorry. And it genuinely is its own freaking thing, because this show now does not look like any other show. Like, season 1 looked, you know, it looked like everything else. Nothing really special about it, other than maybe its lips and maybe the eye detail, but mostly the lips, because a lot of shows don't really, you know, have a lot of detail on the lips, if that makes sense. So that's something that at least season 1 like had standing out in comparison to other typically animated and appearances of the style of other shows. So season 2 changed everything as we know today. Yeah, there's a lot of hints throughout the episodes that reveal who he marries. In one episode, he was playing a board game and literally says, "I'm married." A board game. I'm trying to think, what was that? I also remember that it was revealed that that girl was the girl that he met as a kid. So that at least said, like, oh, that's probably gonna be her. But obviously, as a first watch, knowing nothing about the show, I did not pick up on that. I knew, judging by the very opening of episode 1, that he was going to get married to someone, and then I found out, oh, these are the quintuplets, so it's probably one of them. But even knowing all of that, on the first watch through, this is why everyone's first watch through is the most important. I did not pick up on that. Like, I knew that was her as the girl, the little girl, but I didn't even think in my brain that, like, oh, maybe this is alluding to, oh, she's gonna marry him in the end. But I'm trying to think of what that board game was where she literally says, "I'm married." It was in one of the episodes. I literally don't remember, but it would have to be at either their penthouse or their apartment, but I don't remember. I really haven't rewatched that show for a while, actually. I think I watched it once, then watched it like 2 times after, or something like that. That sounds like a lot, maybe, but I don't know. It feels like it's been a while. Another hard part about fighting animation, besides this one, is mostly doing research to figure out who has bigger stats and who has the better attacks. I guess that's another point when animating stuff like that, because you need to keep in mind, like, oh, these are the characters, and I need to stay true to who they are, if that makes sense. Like, I do understand that too. So, yeah, I didn't really think about that, but yeah, that definitely has something to do going into creating an animation piece like that. Especially if you're doing it on the fly, or like even whether you're doing it on the fly or you're doing storyboard drafts, like either way, there is a thinking stage that has to go on, and that's where it's going to happen, kind of thing. That's where you're gonna do all the research and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that was today's live stream. And if I recall, I think the background music wasn't on the whole time. I'm a really bad streamer. That's because I don't live stream. I'm not a live streamer. It's a useful tool, live streaming, but I don't do it all the time, and it's hard. Honestly, it's not hard. It's just, I don't know. Whenever someone says it's hard, I don't agree with it. But when you're tech illiterate like I am, it can be hard. Which is very weird because I'm a very technical person. When it comes to editing, maybe, that's all. So yeah, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. I already know who's gonna die, since I've been a big fan of Mahito for a while, and Cloudy is my character, so it's easy for me to know who will win. It depends who's maybe stronger, or if you have a bias for your own character. I feel like there's that too. I love my character, but I do not want them to die. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning on in to the live stream today. I don't know when we're gonna be live again, probably in like 17 months. Because I only live stream every once in a blue moon. Every once in a blue moon. I don't know, that's kind of funny, but good seeing you, man. Your reaction was worth it. I'll see you soon, bro. Yep, obviously we're gonna have some videos rolling out, all this kind of stuff. The usual thing, weekly videos for the Karakawa, what do we call them? Episodic teasers? Whatever, I forget what I call them, whatever that is. Yeah, episodic teaser trailers, whatever. They release them every week on, I think, Friday. So we're gonna have at least weekly posts reacting to the episodic trailers and also breaking them down. So that's what's gonna be going on for the next what's 12 minus 3 is 9, so 9 weeks, I think. We're gonna have those going weekly, so a few YouTube shorts here and there, whatever. And yeah, so that's all. We got A Couple of Cuckoos season 1, season 2 on the road, and we're going to continue onward and forward. 17. What's 17? The power level is over 17. It's over 9,000. It's over 17. It's just like the robot voice, like instead of it's over 9,000, it's just like it's over, and it's like a robot voice. 17. Oh, 17 months or whatever I said. Yeah, 17 months. Oh no, 17. That's okay. Never mind. I totally forgot I said that number. Yeah, I was 17 months. Yeah, so Sachi wants to say goodbye. I gotta put them back on the shelf thing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, just consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to like the stream. Right? Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. And comment, tell them what you thought about the very first episode of Season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed Season 2 as much as I did, and I am very ecstatic for the next week on Tuesday, Tuesday, to see the very next one, where we're going to see the origin of Hirosagawa. And with that in mind, I will most certainly hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Sachi says goodbye. Goodbye. You know, actually, all of her figures randomly wave. Even her pop-up parade. That's kind of funny. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Oh, God. Bo. Oh, Bo wants to say goodbye. Bo also wants to say goodbye, too. I forgot. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bo's leaving. Okay, then. Bo's gone. Alright, good. Bye. I guess I'll leave too then. Alright. Peace out, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.